Hi all and welcome to a quick little look at the power output on the 100 centimetre beauty dish collapsible fold away collapsible beauty dish from Lenkata Godox. Today we're going to use the ad200 Pro. If you watched my previous video, we used the Godox 860 version 3, but now we're going to use one of the best flashes that Godox do. I mean, these better ones than this, but this is reasonably priced. It's the ad200 Pro. So I'll just put it into the softbox. We're not going to take any images today because it's just a power test. There's no point. We've already watched my previous video if you want to see how nice the light is. In this video, we're just going to look at the power output of the ad200, and then I've got the numbers up on my computer, which you can't see just out of shot, and I'll whip over and have a look and I'll tell you the differences. So we're going to start off. I'll just turn this round. Basically, we're just going to use this single diffuser inside. And then we'll start constructing. Let me just stand back here and we'll just stay back and we'll just put that about there. And we're going to put this in on full power. We're going to take a light meter reading at ISO 100, 200 of a second, which is like a studio, what you'd set up for a studio. So basically that the flash sticks past the hole. So the flash sticks past the hole on the Godox bracket. At minute now it's set back slightly. I want to just see it. There you go. Now it's more or less flush. That's better. So we'll now just take a meter reading like we did on the previous video, and then we'll build the softbox up and see what readings we get. So just come over here. Right. With grid, without grid, no diffuser. So on the 860 version 3, like this, with 1 meter away, we got F13. So let's see what we get out of the AD200. We've got F18. It's on full power. Try it one more time. Right, so we've got F18. So that is, let me have a look. Let me just have a quick look at my chart here to get it, because it's an in-between number. So we've got 13, then we've got 14, 16 and 18. That's one full stop more power than the 860 version 3 in the same scenario. Now, this flash is meant to actually be like having 3 of those flashes, but we've got it in a modifier, so it'll work slightly different. So we'll now put the first diffuser on, and I'll just have a look. We've got F13. We got F11 before when we had this white piece up, which is the first diffusion material, and then the last one is the grid. So we'll take a look at this. We'll just leave that like that. We'll just take a little look. That looks okay. So we'll now take another meter reading with that piece of diffusion on. We've got F16. So before we got F11. So if we go from F11, then we've got, in fact, it's one full stop. So again, we're getting only one full stop out of the AD200 more than we got out of the 860 version 3, which doesn't make sense, as it should actually be 3 times. We should actually be getting a much bigger number than that. But what we'll do at the end of the video, I'll quickly just use the AD200 bare flash, and then we'll try the 860 version 3 and see if we get that extra couple of stops. Because basically, having an AD200 Pro should be like having 3 860 version 3s or 860 version 2s or even 860 version 1s if that's the case. Anyway, we'll now put the final chapter on, which is the grid. We know that we'll lose a stop of light with this because this really kills the light, but it's fantastic for not getting light on your backdrop is this grid. I'm not going to go too crazy with it because we're going to disassemble it in a minute. So we'll take another reading now. So far we've gained a stop. I'm assuming this will... So we got F8 with the grid on before. I'm assuming we're going to get F11 now if the trend continues. Oh, I'm magic. F11. Right, okay. So we know that now. If we're going to use this modifier here, we'll get an extra stop out of it using the AD200. It would have been nice to see the 2 stops, because realistically it should have been 2 stops. But anyway, what we'll do now is, now we know this, we'll strip this down. I'm going to take the softbox off and we'll test the bare flash and have a look at that. We'll take a quick test at this. I'm going to put it under the chin only and point it there. Wow, F40. That's some power. F40. That's really, really powerful. So just before I end the video, I'll just whip an 860 version 3 out. No, that's all right. Oh, we've got the V1 as well. We'll actually do it on the V1 also, but we won't do it on that one as well. So this is a bit... Right, so we got F40 from the AD200. F18. Right, so there you go. That is now bare flash, 2 stops, if not more, better than the AD200. So that's F20. That's actually a third of a stop better than the 860 version 3. But to be fair, it could be that it is a bit closer. It's not sat in exactly the same place in the bracket. But there you go. That's a quick look at the AD200 Pro in the 100cm beauty dish. The video is going to be called that. So this is just bonus content because I wanted you to have a look at the other Godox flashes and the power output so you know what they do in the beauty dish and you know what they do out of the beauty dish.